Okay, so hello and welcome back to the break room. This is now the fourth video that I've put on the channel, and the fact that it's only been 2 weeks has been incredible. It feels like this has become a new norm for me. Sort of thinking up these ideas for videos and talking about them and posting them to you guys. It's been a whirlwind. It's been a whirlwind already, and the love you guys have shown, the support you guys have shown has been immense. And I'm everything that I can be for you guys. I'm so thankful, so happy, and I hope it's helping you guys as much as it's helping me. Right, so without further ado, today, sort of leading on from the last video that I posted on Monday, today is really about sort of trying to be more confident about yourself, trying to build up that self-confidence, that body confidence, which so many people sort of really lack in terms of being happy with how they look, being happy with how they sound, how they seem, their sort of weight, their sort of build, everything like that. It's sort of trying to hone that, trying to protect that, and trying to really encapsulate the feelings of self-worth, because as I said before on the last video, it's always trying to be the best you can be. And the first step really to being the best you can be is appreciating you and loving you for everything that you have about you. I know the big thing that I still struggle with, definitely, is my sort of body confidence. I'm naturally a big guy. Play rugby, kickbox, that sort of thing. So I'm naturally built to be this hunk sort of thing. This naturally built to be big, and yeah, that never really played into how I want to look. I've always had this sort of unattached dream of trying to be this slim, slender, slick-haired sort of idealistic man. Your fucking Brad Pitt sort of idea. That's coming to terms with knowing that reaching those impossible goals isn't possible. Reaching those possible goals is always going to be easily done when you put the work into it. And that's sort of where a lot of self-confidence comes into building, is setting the goals and the achievements and the sort of views of yourself that you know you're going to be able to hit. Because you don't need to conform to what people want you to seem like. That's the big thing, is don't conform to ideas. You are who you are what you look like, you are who you sound like, and that all makes up you. And don't ever try and change that for someone. Don't ever try and change how you look for someone. Don't ever try and change how you sound for someone, how you look, what you do, the way you act, because that makes you. And it's having that self-confidence about you, that confidence to still act as true as you can to you, which sets you up for being a very confident, high-achieving person. Because I know that when I was really low in my self-confidence and my own body positivity, it was detriment to me. I started trying to take days off school because I didn't like how my uniform fitted on me. I was trying to sort of do stupid things in a way to sort of change how I looked. That sort of body positivity just wasn't happening for me, and it's an incredibly difficult thing to get a hold of, body positivity. It's incredibly difficult because you have all this social media and the newspapers and everything's blaring at you these ideal couples with ripped bodies and everything like that, and that's not attainable. It is in those circumstances and people who have gone out and put all that hard work in. Fair play, I salute you. That takes a lot of work and that is attainable, but when you look at yourself in the mirror and you take it all in, take your whole self in, how you look, your weight, your size, your height, everything like that, you need to be able to look at yourself and think, yeah, I rock that shit. And it's being able to have that sort of confidence that is so important to having a greater confidence whenever you go to do anything else. If you're going to an interview and you're wearing a suit and you can look in the mirror before you go to that interview and look and think, I look 100%, I look the best I can look, I'm going to act the best I can, I'm going to do all my homework around this interview, so I can go and be the best me I can be, because you're confident in yourself. Carrying yourself with that level of confidence, back shoulder blades, everything like that sort of posture, because you are confident in yourself, is the first step into anything and everything. Having that confidence in yourself. And that comes from being able to look at yourself in the mirror and being positive about how you look. Be it a haircut, be it glasses, contact lenses, be it no beard, being anything like that. Being confident in how you look is the first step in being confident about everything you do in life. The next little bit about being confident in yourself is being confident in what you're doing. Be confident in the job you're doing. It could be absolutely anything. It could be being a bin man, it could be being checkouts, it could be working as a paramedic, it could be anything. Have confidence, have love for that job you're doing, because you're putting 110% into that every single day. So you're doing the best you can do in that job, and that comes from being confident in yourself, it comes from being confident in your position, and it comes from being confident knowing that you can achieve whatever you want. So that sort of body confidence plays into so much more as you look into it in this perspective. You've got the body confidence, you've got the confidence in yourself that you know you're going to achieve the tasks you've sent out for yourself today. You know that when you look at your to-do list, you know you've got your targets, you've got your revision that you want to do, you've got the amount that you need to sell, you've got the amount that you need to produce for an employer or for your teacher, you've got X and Y, Z essays that you need to get in by a certain date. Having that confidence in yourself, that belief, that self-belief that you can do it, that you can put that hard work in, that's the groundwork for an incredible sort of career and opportunity in yourself. And it's really difficult to be able to process that. It's incredibly difficult to be able to sort of start from the ground up when you've got no confidence, when something's shaken you, when something's knocked you for six and you're on your ass and you don't know head nor tail of anything. That's an incredibly difficult situation to put yourself in. And you feel so low, you feel like you haven't got any prospects, you feel like you've lost something that made you whole. Having that body confidence, the confidence in what you're doing, the confidence in the career you've taken, the confidence in the education you're doing, that will build you back up to the you were before what's happened to you. Being able to take the positives and take the negatives and turn them into this whole new sort of life for yourself is really step one in having more confidence after something's happened to you. For me, it was breaking my legs. When I was 14, I fell out of shape. I lost all confidence in myself. I had to learn how to walk again. And trying to build that confidence back up again after that was near impossible, but you've got to put the work into it. You've got to put your 110% into everything that you do. And trying to put 110% into body confidence when you've got none is impossible. It feels like it's impossible, but you just work away at it little by little by little. You get to where you want to be. Little by little, that's all it is. You don't push yourself too much because you set yourself back 3 steps. It's little by little, and nothing's ever going to come instantly. Rome wasn't built in a day, so don't set yourself unbelievably high targets. But you set yourself little targets each day, each week, each month. Be confident that you can achieve them and be confident in yourself. Because confidence, people confuse it with cockiness, and that's a whole different ballgame. Cockiness is not as expected as confidence. Confidence is the most important thing that you'll ever have in anything. If I'm going to a job and I know in my heart of hearts that I know the anatomy, I know the pathophysiology, I know the mechanism of injury, and I know my sort of stepwise plan of getting this patient from where they are to where they need to be, I can still not be confident in that. I can still second guess what I'm going to do. But it's building up that confidence, it's building up the knowledge, and it's building up the self-confidence in yourself that you know you can achieve that. You know that you look good and you'll be able to be confident in yourself in the way you look. It all plays a role in being confident in what you're doing. So no, that was very, I don't want it to come across at all as very patronising. That's really not what I want to do. I just want every single one of you to know that whatever you put your mind to, whatever's making you feel really struggled, whatever's pulling you down, whatever's giving you grief, you're better than it and you can rise above it. Have the confidence that you'll be able to sort of rise above yourself, rise above what's going on, because you are worth it. You are going to be able to rise above what's going on, and whatever strife you're feeling right now, it won't be there in a week, or it won't be there in a month, or it won't be there in a year, because you'll have worked on yourself, worked on your mental health, worked on your confidence, worked on your body positivity to be able to rise above that and look at it as a learning experience. I know that what I'm saying, if you're going through something like I am, if you're going through something and you feel like everything's just on top of you, it will get better. There are people you can talk to, there are friends you can go to, there are family you can go to, there's phones that you can call, and people will look after you. So don't ever feel like you're alone. Don't ever feel like because you've got no confidence in yourself, or because something's happened to you, that you don't mean anything, because you do. Every single person that watches this video, you mean something to someone. And that's the most important thing in this, is that you mean something to someone, and they'll help you get your confidence back on track, pick yourself up off the ground, and achieve anything. That's what anyone can do. Anyone can achieve anything they put their mind to. You've got to have that self-confidence in yourself to work for it. And I know every single one of you watching this will have that. Cool. So thank you very much. Thank you very much for listening. All of you guys that always watch this video, always stay to the end, you always listen, you always pay me so much attention, and I love it. If any of you need anything, please give me a call, give me a text on Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, whatever. I'm here for every single one of you. Hope you have an amazing weekend. I'll see you on Monday. Thank you so much.